irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I think.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. Not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. For him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
As they run left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
He was brought down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
6 yards.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
7. Jaguars, nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 7 from the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on there.
I love that word, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction. So now what can they do on third? They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Josh.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Jackson now off the bootleg. He finds Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Jaguars nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He dumps this off to Mack. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Brissett. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play fake, Brissett. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a carry from Mack. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
At the 31. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he'll find Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Huntley. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
On the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Brings up.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. It's intercepted. Picked up for the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Jack 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He's taken 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Laviska Shenault, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Colts 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Air catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 2nd down.
By C.J. Henderson.
To throw, Brissett. Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And maybe out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 5-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
A gain of 1. Brings up
the goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And a Jaguar first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
Number 10.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Cullen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Armstead. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On the play. First down, Jaguars.
First and 10, it's Jackson. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to deep.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 4-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Brissett. And find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing, Brissett, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Brissett again. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. in need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. There's some space here. Pass. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Up for the point after.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett sets to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman. And that'll bring up second down.
Leads to 2nd.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Right side here, and that's complete. And blocked down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On second down, Huntley. And they'll bring him down at after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First down, Brissett. He'll take a shot downfield and this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one. They'll run it with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
The ball carried by.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively.
31.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Jackson. They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
3. And a Jaguar 1st down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Jags, it will wind up a .500 season as the win means they'll finish right at 8-8. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Colts, you can kind of forgive them for having an eye toward the playoffs already as they finish at 14-2. And now we'll wait to see what the future holds for them this January. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just